Well, indeed, as you say, the New Popular Front got 28.1% of the vote. Now, of course, that is in itself a pretty high result, but of course it's not enough to have the National Rally beaten. And yes, as you have said here, the event, which you can see behind me, which is, we're waiting for the leaders of this left-wing bloc to stand here and address. The crowd has indeed, in the meantime, turned into a protest against the National Rally. It started slowly. We spoke to some people who were telling us that, in the first place, that they were disappointed with the results. Spoke to some young voters, including a couple of young girls who'd been voting for the first time. One was 18, one was 19. And they were telling us that they were hoping for a different outcome, that they believed that maybe the polls, the pre-election polls, were wrong and that there would be a surprise. Well, of course, no, there wasn't a surprise. Still, indeed, this is a strong result, especially compared to the result of Ensemble, and that is the presidential party. Now, Jean-Luc Mélenchon, who will not be here tonight. In fact, it's Manuel Bompard who will be taking the stand for France Unbowed. But Jean-Luc Mélenchon addressed the fact that he sees this as the end of Macronism. This is what he said.
A massive vote thwarted the trap that had been set for the country. The vote inflicted a heavy and indisputable defeat on the president, his candidates, and the so-called presidential majority. One thing is certain, Mr. Attal will no longer be Prime Minister.
Monsieur Attal ne sera plus Premier ministre.
Yes, Jean-Luc Mélenchon commenting those results there. And as I said, yes, Manuel Bompard will be taking the stand here. It's important to note that in this election, the figure of Jean-Luc Mélenchon is quite divisive. He's been saying that he wants to be Prime Minister, but other parties don't agree. And it is four parties that will be taking the stand here. Indeed, France Unbowed, represented by Manuel Bompard, but also Marine Tondelier. She is from the Green Party. Olivier Faure, so he is the head of the Socialist Party. He actually just won his circumscription outright in the first round with over 52% of the vote there. And Igor Zamichei. Now, he represents the Communist Party, but his boss actually didn't make it to the second round of the election in his circumscription in Le Havre. That's Fabien Roussel, the head of the Communist Party. So tonight, the objective is going to be to show a show of unity, of course, of these four parties that have a lot in common, but also many different views when it comes to policies, and of course, mobilize everyone against the National Rally. And that has really very much started here on this square in Central Place de la République.